Alright, we on? Alright. Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. The opera is strong with this one. Had to hit the opera on you knuckles. Alright. Major Sean Payton, Tom Brady teaming up rumor is swirling today. Of all the potential free agents in the NFL after this season, there have been two names that have seemingly dominated the headlines in recent weeks. One of them being not a player but a coach. Could the two end up together next season? Rumors are continuing to swirl that it's possible. The player, of course, is Tom Brady, the legendary QB who signed a one-year deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers prior to the season. Mike Florio, or I like to call Floey Ho, of the Pro Football Talk, posted an article Tuesday speculating that not only could Brady change teams in 2023, he could team up with longtime Saints head coach Sean Payton, who is sure to be the hottest name on the coaching carousel. Were that to happen, Florio believes that the most likely destination for the duo would be the New Orleans Saints. This is far from the first rumblings that Payton could return to New Orleans, where he coached for 15 seasons and won a Super Bowl. According to Florio's reporting, one source called the Payton return to the Saints the worst kept secret in the league. Payton retired following the 2021 campaign, but has since made it clear that he wants to get back into coaching. Dennis Allen, who served as the Saints defensive coordinator for Payton's final 7 seasons with the team, was promoted to head coach this season. The Saints have limped to a 6-9 record. Adding Brady to the mix would only add to the excitement around Payton's return to New Orleans. It might also be the only way to get him to coach his former team. Payton, who turns 59 this week, likely won't be interested in a long-term rebuild, and neither Andy Dalton nor Jameis Winston appears to be the quarterback of the future in New Orleans. Meanwhile, the Saints don't have a first-round pick in 2023, making it difficult to select a highly touted signal caller from the college ranks. That leaves free agency as the best avenue to bring in a new quarterback, and there's no bigger free agent name at the position than Brady. Brady has struggled a bit during his 23rd NFL season, throwing just 21 TDs through 15 games, but that might have more to do with his banged-up supporting cast than anything. As the 45-year-old leads the league in dropbacks and completions, Brady teaming up with Payton would, of course, be contingent on him returning for another NFL season. The 6-time Super Bowl champion famously retired last offseason before reversing course and returning to the Bucs. Brady somewhat addressed the constant speculation surrounding his future this week, saying the next time he announces his retirement, he won't change his mind. However, he didn't give an indication of when that might occur. There are still a lot of moving parts, but for now, Saints fans can continue to dream about watching the best coach in the franchise history teaming up with the greatest quarterback of all time in 2023. Now, do I think Tom Brady goes where Sean Payton goes? I mean, it's a possibility. You could see it happen. Do I think it's in New Orleans? I don't know. Could be. But would I? I wouldn't. I mean, if Sean Payton's going to go somewhere, he wants to go somewhere where he can have a quarterback and he can have control. He has to have control. Now, people are talking about the Chargers or the Cardinals. The Cardinals re-signed Cliff Kingsbury to an extension, so that might be out of it. And the Chargers, they're going to the playoffs. I don't see them getting rid of their coach no time soon. They might. They could do it for Sean Payton. Now, let's say Sean Payton does go back to New Orleans and Brady comes there. Would that be well? You're going to have the same problem on offense. First off, Kamara might be suspended next year. Because remember, they pushed his case, his legal thing, to this year. coming up. So you might be without him early on. Then receiver wise, Michael Thomas hasn't been healthy. He's been in and out. Jarvis Landry has looked like a shell of himself. And Olave has been good, but he's banged up. Now, if you do bring Payton in, and let's say you bring Tom Brady in, yeah, it'll be cool and all, to get to see if it could work. But it could, but I don't know. I just see Tom Brady going where Josh McDaniels is at. I think Tom Brady to the Raiders would be the best fit because you got your old offensive coordinator there. You got probably a top 5, if not the best receiver in the league, in Devontae Adams. You got a defense that's really not that bad. The only problem is you just really never had a great you just really never had time really. Like with them off the field. They've been on the field all the time because Derek Carr has either 3 and outs or he throws interceptions. Now, Josh McDaniels has not been perfect as a coach. We know this. However, all of it's not on him. Derek Carr just cannot make the throws. Now, I could see him going there. Now, if he does go, let's say he does go with Tom Brady, if he does go with Tom Brady, and they end up in New Orleans, New Orleans would instantly be a Super Bowl contender. But how much of Brady is left? That's the thing we got to be asking ourselves. Does Brady still have it? We'll see. Because you got to understand. It takes more than just a quarterback to come in and win. Your defense is going to be another year older. Cam Jordan and all of them are looking their age. They've been doing well, but they're getting older. Running game, like I said, Kamara, he's been banged up. Plus, he's going to go through that legal thing that happened with him in Las Vegas coming up. So you might be without him. Now, if they do team up, it would have been perfect if they went to Miami. But, of course, the Brian Flores situation, which is funny how they just swept that under the rug. But, hey, we don't know what could happen. There's Tennessee. You can see them end up in Tennessee. Because think about it. Mike Vrabel, if they miss the playoffs, which I believe they are, Vrabel's gone. You can go there. You'll have a running game. You'll have a defense that isn't that bad. You just have to add some pieces to it. And add some receivers. Now, if that's not cool to go to, let's see. The Panthers, the Panthers would be a good destination. They have some receivers there. And then you bring in Sean Payton and Tom Brady. It's a couple places you could send these guys to. It's a couple of them. But them going back to the Saints is a possibility, but I don't know. I think Sean Payton might end up in Arizona. I might be wrong. I'm not saying this in stone. I could see him going to Arizona. I could see him going there. Going back to the Saints, I don't know. I don't know if he wants to go back. Payton might want to go forward. And to me, like he said, his 2 places he wanted to go is Arizona and Los Angeles. And I just believe he might end up in Arizona. I think that would be a good fit for him. And I think he loves a challenge. Sean Payton just takes me as a guy who likes a challenge. How would he look if he turned Kyler Murray around? Do you know how much crazy praise he'll get from that? That, to me, is a job I would love to go coach. Turning Kyler Murray around. Plus, Cliff Kingsbury just ain't the guy. But they gave him an extension. So, he might not go there. But, hey, who knows? Now, like I said, if him and Tom Brady hook up, that could be cool. But I just see Tom Brady heading to where Josh McDaniels is at. Now, the Patriots, on the low, has extended an olive branch on the low. Now, this is just allegedly. I don't know how true this report is, that they will extend an olive branch for Tom Brady to come back. I'm just saying. They could give that option. But do I see Sean Payton and Brady playing with each other? I'm not real high on them. But if they do, I don't know where they would play. I just believe that Sean Payton, in my honest opinion, I believe Sean Payton might go to Arizona. I just think he might. And people are like, well, Cliff Kingsbury signed an extension. Bruh, if you got a chance to get Sean Payton, eat that money up and go get Sean Payton. Cliff Kingsbury is not going to get you nowhere. We've seen what this guy do. He's a remedial play caller. He sucked in college. He should have never got the job in the first place. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys think that Brady and Payton will team up? And where do you think they'll team up at? And do you think it'll be great if they do it in New Orleans? Or do you think Sean Payton's going somewhere else? Or do you think Tom Brady's going somewhere else? I'm just going out on a limb. I think Brady could end up with the Raiders. He could go there and help Josh McDaniels out. I think him and Josh have a great relationship. I think they would be successful. You got a Devontae Adams, who, and then you got Hunter Renfrow, you got Josh Jacobs, and then you got that other running back behind him. So they just need a quarterback. Now, Sean Payton, I could see him going to Arizona. And he could be a guy to turn Kyler Murray around. Do you know how much praise he'll get? How much that'll add to his legacy? I'm just saying, Sean Payton just seemed like a guy who likes the tough route instead of the easy route. Like, I just think if he looks at the Chargers like, that's too easy. I just think he looks at it like that. You can see him with Tom Brady. That'll be cool, like to say, okay, I did this. But I don't know. I could see him really going to Arizona and turning them around. That'll be a very challenging job. And I would love to see it. But let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link to my Cashapp to donate whatever your heart's desire. If you love what you hear also, when the video premieres or goes live, you guys can super chat. And you guys can also leave a super thanks. Okay? Thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings. We out. Deezy.